Words are arranged in different ways in different languages, and even in different types of sentences in the same language. This gets called word order. There are three components that we look at when we describe the basic word order of a language: the subject word, the object word, and the verb. Once we identify a subject, a verb, and an object, we can consider their arrangement. Many languages have the basic word order subject, verb, object. In other words, the subject comes first, followed by a verb, and the verb is followed by its object. Another common configuration is subject, object, verb. Other configurations are even less common. Basic word order doesn't tell us everything about the structure of a sentence. It just gives us some gist of how sentences in a language may be arranged. Also, many languages don't strictly stick to their basic word order, hence the word basic. A great example is English. English has the basic word order subject, verb, object. It's an SVO language. Yet when we ask a question with the verb be, or in some cases the verb have, we switch the word order. The traditional way of describing that is to say that we invert the verb and its subject to ask a question. In other words, it's argued that the word order of English questions with the verb be switches to verb, subject, object. So we say, are you happy? Were you there? We're inverting the subject and the verb. This explanation brings up the concept of inversion, in other words, switching the place of words. But consider a different explanation for the same change. This one will use the concept of movement, or just move. In this case, we're performing an operation in which we move one of the words. So instead of saying that we invert the words be and the subject in are you there, we are just moving are before the subject. And this will give us basically the same result by performing a different operation. Instead of switching places, we're just moving one of the words. And a final concept to consider with respect to word order is the adjunct. An adjunct is optional material, more words that you can add. Since it's optional, it modifies. I asked the question, were you there? But I could add more material. Were you there on Thursday? And even more material. Were you there at the school on Thursday? We can call those extra pieces adjuncts. Take time to make sure you understand this lesson and the previous two lessons in the grammar of sentences. Next time, we'll use all of this basic understanding to start building grammatical rules.